In this video, I am going to explain about waterfall model. Whenever a software has to be developed, it has to follow certain steps in a particular order. Usually, the software development starts from the requirement gathering phase. For this requirement gathering phase, the software developer has to communicate with the customer in order to know the requirements, and then goes the second activity, that is planning. After hearing the requirements from the customer, the software developer has to plan, that is, what will be the estimation to complete the software development and what will be the cost incurred to develop the particular software and whether really it is feasible or not. And then the third activity, that is modeling, takes place. So in modeling, analysis is performed and the design of the prototype of the software that is to be developed is created. And then we go on to the construction activity where we write codings for each and every modules that we have planned in the modeling phase, and testing is also carried out. And the final activity is deployment activity where the completed software is delivered to the customer and it's being executed in the customer's environment. Also, the developers provide support and feedback. In waterfall model, all these activities are carried out in a sequential way, that is, one after the other. First, communication takes place, then planning, and once the planning gets completed, they move on to the next phase, that is modeling, and then go on to the construction activity, and then finally to the deployment activity. All the activities are carried out in a sequential way. And this waterfall model is the oldest paradigm of the software engineering. And when can we use this waterfall model? This waterfall model can be used only when we are able to get the requirements of the customer before starting the development of software. So once the requirements are finalized and if the customers are not going to change the requirements, then we can proceed with the waterfall model. And this waterfall model will be more benefit if we are going to develop a small sized software. And next we shall see what is V model. V model is nothing but the variation of the waterfall model. In V model, apart from developing the software, that is, developing a model and writing the coding for all the modules, here another activity also takes place, that is, verification and validation of the actions, that is, whether we are building the right product or whether we have built the right product. So this is explained in the diagram. So here you could see all these things are related to software development. So requirement modeling, architectural design, component design, and code generation. So as we come down, more and more details are being added for software development. And after developing the software, it undergoes different testing: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. So, by using all these things, we can find out whether the software that we have built is the right product or not, whether it is producing correct result or not. So, that is given in this slide. So, when we move from the left hand side to the right hand side, we are able to do some quality assurance operations. So all these testings will be discussed in the later videos. Thank you.